Hey YouTube, this is Jack Connor. Just wanted to pop in with my quick thoughts about Mark Hamill's recent comments. Link below. I saw this on IO9. Apparently, Mark Hamill has just sat down with an interview with the magazine, and this interview was just released. And in this interview, he says something to the effect of now he is at peace with Luke's journey toward grumpy old man, in the sense that before Mark Hamill has many times there's whole compilations that you can watch of him basically trashing the portrayal of Luke in the Last Jedi and Last Jedi as a whole. He really seems to hate the movie and how Luke was portrayed in that. He's tried to mildly walk it back a couple of times when Disney has gotten on him, and which I totally understand. He knows where his bread is buttered. And then he started to really go into the hatred of the Last Jedi in Luke. But then he finally got the green light to be cast, probably as a Force ghost, in Episode 9. So now he is walking it back again. And he's saying that he thinks that the journey to Luke becoming a cynical old man makes sense because it matches his own progression as a human being. When he was young, he was idealistic, etc. And he got older. A lot of his ideals hadn't, materialized. They hadn't been achieved. His goals for the world, his dreams for the world hadn't been materialized. Pot becoming legal was, I think, the only victory that he saw. That's that's what Mark is trying to say. He's trying to say that now he's at peace with Luke as portrayed in The Last Jedi, which is something he never was before. And he is clearly just saying this because he was actually cast as a Force ghost in Episode 9, which is surely what it will turn out being. Then he has been begging, essentially, J.J. Abrams to cast him because for a long time, because of his comments against The Last Jedi, it looked like they were not going to cast him in Episode 9 as a Force ghost, which, would be the logical thing for them to do, and it would be weird if they didn't do that. But he has recanted, and they're going to allow him to be in the next movie as long as he plays nice. So that's how I'm reading this. That's how I think this is going down. Does he actually really deep in his heart support Luke Skywalker as portrayed in The Last Jedi? I strongly doubt it. I think that what he has said many, many times is true. And he's only doing this because he wants a part in the next movie. And maybe he feels like this is his best way to redeem Luke is by being in the next movie with a different director, the one that actually loves and respects Luke Skywalker in Star Wars. And he has to play nice in order to be in the movie, to redeem Luke. So he has to recant and kind of undermine what he said before about Jake Skywalker, etc., in order to ultimately save Luke as far as a portrayal goes in the new movie. So that's my take on this. Now let's address his comments for what he said. He said that Luke Skywalker's progression was made sense to him. Becoming a cynical old man made sense to him now that he was an old man, and he was looking at it from that point of view. Well, here's what I say to that. That's utter nonsense, of course. Sure, we all grow more cynical as we get older. That's natural. But Luke turning into a murderous coward who only wants to die is not character progression. That's character assassination. That is a complete reversal of the Luke that we know and love. That is not simply that character maturing and growing older and more cynical. That's a completely different character and the Luke that we all know and love never would have done that. As Luke Skywalker, as Mark Hamill, he's Luke, yeah, but Mark Hamill, but as Mark himself has said many times before. So he has always, hated this portrayal of Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. And I believe this is just him trying to get in good with Disney, trying to recant some of his comments about Jake Skywalker, and wanting to make sure that he can get in the new movie and redeem Luke Skywalker as a Force ghost, if nothing else. It's sad that we've come here and that's the only way to redeem Luke. Maybe J.J. Abrams can bring him back. Who knows? Maybe when he disappeared at the end of The Last Jedi, he was just teleporting somewhere. I doubt it, but Last Jedi was so terrible, why not undo some of it? Because otherwise Star Wars just doesn't make sense. Force ghost using lightning to obliterate things in the real world, that doesn't make any sense. Why didn't Qui-Gon Jinn in The Phantom Menace just go and kill Palpatine with Force lightning, if that's something that's possible in the Star Wars universe? Weaponizing hyperdrive, etc. It breaks the continuity in so many ways. We just need to decanonize The Last Jedi. And obviously Luke being an entirely different character in The Last Jedi also breaks continuity because that is a different character. And I appreciate what Mark is going for. I appreciate why he's saying what he's saying. I understand where he's coming from and what position that he's in. He's got to make nice and go along to get along. And, that's just the way it is. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Why is Mark Hamill coming out with this? Why is he saying what he's saying? Tell me all about your thoughts in the comments below. Please like this video, hit the subscribe button, and share this on social media. Thank you very much. Till next time, Jack out.